Hello everyone, welcome to IIFL Markets YouTube channel. I am Shweta Papriwal and today we have Mr. Deepak Chhabria, Executive Chairman, Finolex Cables Limited. Welcome Mr. Chhabria, it's a pleasure to host you today.
Thank you so much.
Sir, let me start by... Thank you, sir. So let me start by asking you about the products that the company is offering currently and your clients for these, and also what is the current market share in India and how are you planning to grow it further?
Okay. We have two major product lines. One is in electrical cables and the second is communication cables.
Right.
There are a lot of products in both the range. So in the electrical cables, we are predominantly selling a lot of house wiring, small wires which go lighting up homes and buildings. We have power cables, a range of power cables in low voltage, medium voltage, going all the way up to extra high voltage power cables up to 500 kV, the kind of cables that light up cities.
Right.
We have a product range in agriculture for winding wires, for submersible pumps, 3-core flat cables for powering the pumps. We produce flexible cables which go for automation, panel wiring. So, there is a lot of range in electric side.
Correct.
Similarly, on communication, we make products like LAN cables for internet, high-speed internet, coaxial cables for cable TV, switchboard cables, jelly-filled telephone cables, fiber optic cables. In each product, there are a lot of different types of applications. So we are basically a cable company making every type of cable product what is needed, by the public.
Right. And so what are your clients for these, the key clients?
We have a large distribution network for the LDC product range for the house wiring. So the clients are homeowners or builders or electrical contractors.
Right.
They buy the products through this network of distributors and retailers.
Correct.
We have presently about 50,000 retail outlets, and we are targeting to reach about 1.5 lakh retail outlets by next 1 year. We have 500 distributors who are distributing these products. Then we have channel partners, which are direct shops, large shops, and about 4,000 of them selling our products. So the reach is very high. We are trying to penetrate in the rural market as well.
Right.
In this product line. 60% of our sales comes from this type of distribution network. Then we have products which we sell to direct consumers, like power cables are sold to projects or to utility companies. So those are tendered in a tender business and sold. You have telecom products also, which we tender, like fiber optic cables are being sold to BSNL or state companies who are rolling out networks. There's a mix of OEs, utility companies, and the mass public who buys from the shops.
Right. So we've also seen that, you have entered into some successful partnerships. So for the significant turnaround for your company. So if you could highlight on that aspect.
Okay, sure. Many years ago, one of the first partnerships we had was a technology transfer from a company called Essex, a US-based company, which was part of United Technologies, a very large group in the US. And we purchased technology for jelly-filled telephone cables. That's when the company really started growing in terms of, previous to that, we were a very small company. With Jellyfill, we got a big break where the company grew to a large volume. We were the first ones in the private sector to be able to make jelly-filled telephone cables and sell in the country. And this technology transfer really helped us grow in that field. Another tie-up has been with AT&T. Now, in 1995, AT&T entered India with 3 joint ventures. One was with the Birlas as a service provider to give the telecom service. One was with the Tatas to make switching equipment. And one was with Finolex to make fiber optic cables.
Okay.
So we brought fiber optic cables to India. And it was a feather in the cap to tie up with such a large company. I mean, we are a small company.
Right.
And for them to lend their name, and the joint venture was known as AT&T Finolex Fiber Optic Limited. It gave us a lot of credentials and helped us grow. And we've grown in fiber optic today. Not only cables, we draw the glass fiber, and in backward integration, we make glass rovings, which are part of the requirements of raw materials. So we are backward integrated in fiber optic cables. One other good company we've tied up with is J Power Systems. It's a Japanese company, which when we tied up was 50% owned by Sumitomo and 50% by Hitachi, two big names. This is for making EHV, extra high voltage power cables, up to 500 kV. We're the only company in India that makes the voltage of 500 kV. Nobody else has been able to achieve that feat. It's a very difficult product. And the help of the technology transfer, and they are also JV partners, so they've invested in the joint venture. They participate with us fully. So these are some of the good names who have tied up with us and give us a lot of credentials.
Correct. Sir, so last 1.5 years, all the businesses have seen the impact of COVID. So what was the impact of COVID on Finolex cables, and will FY22 continue to be a tough year considering the impact of COVID?
Yes, last year when there was a sudden lockdown, that was brutal. I mean, the whole country went into lockdown. So the plants just stopped abruptly. And most of our employees, they went away to their homes, which is away from the cities, maybe in the same state, but in different places. So when the lockdown opened, now while we suffered 2 months of no sales, when we opened, we found that the people were not coming back. The families were scared to send their children back to work. They were worried that they will catch COVID on the way, or what will happen when they come and join. So it took a lot of time for us to convince them and then talk to the families. We sent private cars or buses to pick them up from different locations and bring them back. Because, all our machines are computer controlled machines, and they require a lot of training to be able to make this kind of products. So these trained operators are very important. You can't restart just by hiring someone new.
Yes.
So it took some time, but once they were back, the confidence grew. Businesses grew, and in the year, the volumes went on going up. So the year ended well, though we had lost 2 months of sales. Now in the second lockdown, it's a little different. Different states went into lockdown mode at different times. So somewhere sales are getting hurt, somewhere production is down at different points of time. So it's a mixed reaction. Things have opened up now. I hope it bounces back like last year. I mean, we are geared for it. So one of the challenges this time we faced was people were worried that will I get COVID and stay at home? And many people got COVID also at the plants. So we ran a vaccination drive using the private hospitals to vaccinate all our employees. It gave them confidence to come back to work. So they are back to work. Shops are opening up now. So I think, and I do hope it will bounce back.
Yes, of course. Everybody's hoping for that. So, sir, is the company planning to enter any new customer targeted product categories in the near future?
Yes. No, we are basically a cable company, wire and cable company. But over the last few years, we've tried to steer this company where we can have more electrical products. So, looking at the marketing channel, the electrical shops are selling more electrical products. So why not, since we are known as a brand, the consumer, we could enter those fields and make good products. So we have launched lighting as a division. We've launched fans. We've launched water heaters, MCBs, and electrical switches. Now, these are doing well. They have already launched, and they're growing in business. Lately, about 2 months ago, we launched electrical conduit pipes, which you can pull the wires through in the wall. And we are working on 2 new products, which we have not announced as yet. So once the company is ready for announcement, we will. But we are targeting electrical products, which can go through the same distribution network.
Okay. And what kind of outlook are you expecting for the wires and cable industry over the next 2 to 3 years?
I think why just 2-3 years? For a long time to come, the wire and cable industry has a good outlook.
Okay.
And why I say that is, everything requires power. Whatever you run requires power, and the needs of the nation are a lot. You have housing which is growing, so the power requirements will grow. The per capita consumption of power also is growing with all the kind of gadgets which are coming. Right. So you will require wire and cable to power that. On the communication side also, the demand is growing tremendously because today now with COVID, work from home, you want high-speed internet, and everything is going digital. So you require more and more, whether it is LAN cables or fiber optic cables, anything with the latest technology is required in large volumes. So I think we are, in the right product lines where I think we will see a lot of growth going forward.
Correct. So, sir, before I end, let me ask you, how has been your journey with Finolex Cables?
Oh, I have had a lovely time. I have worked more than 30 years in this company.
Okay.
I graduated from the US in engineering management and came back to India in 1983. And since then, I've worked with Finolex. So I joined Finolex as an operator of the machine. And then I have grown to the position of an executive chairman. So my entire life has been working at Finolex Cables. I have participated in setting up all the projects. In fact, all the plants today which are operational have been set up by me. So my journey has been very eventful in terms of I'm a technical background person and then become techno-commercial. So I've really enjoyed developing new products, setting up plants, and then growing this business to where it is today. So
Finolex is your family, I should say.
All the people over here are my family.
Yes, of course. So thank you so much, Mr. Chhabaria, for giving us the time to talk to you. It was a lovely conversation with you. Hope to have you more on our platform.
Thank you so much.